Hey, we are at a Good Dogs Life Training Center in Asheville, North Carolina, and I am showing an example of an outdoor pop-up field. I will start with the goal area. So it's 15 feet by 5, the actual goal area, and the handler area is 25 feet by 5. So how I made this was, obviously I used cones, and I also used this Tester's spray chalk that, so if you don't have a place where you can permanently leave regular paint, this is good just to mark temporarily. It wipes off really easy. Unfortunately, it's pretty dewy here, so it didn't work that well, and you can't see it in the videos too well, but it's a good way to mark. So I wound up using PVC pipe because the grass is so squishy here that it doesn't affect when the ball goes over. So if you have squishy grass and you can push something down like that, the PVC seems to work pretty well, and you can see it when you video. The goal itself is made of retractable fencing, which this is at Agility Center, so I have access to these. These ones are broken, so I'm allowed to have them out here. And then the back is actually just lattice, which you can get at any Home Depot or Lowe's. They're about $12. And I probably, if you didn't have access to the retractables, you could just use more lattice on the side. The poles are super cheap. They're like $1 to $2. So these white poles I'm using and the green ones, again, you can get anywhere at Lowe's. The cones, any sports store, you get like 8 for $4. And then the larger cones, if you needed, you can get at Ace Hardware and Lowe's. They're about $11. But anyway, let me get back to the field. So again, the gold area. The side marks one end of the 50-foot width, and this is the other side. And so before I go any further, this I just put up as an example. I don't really use it for my dog because he's pretty good about getting it right in the goal, but as an example of what you can use in the back, if you wanted a back area, this it's called deer fencing or contractor fencing, is really good to put up pretty quickly. I would stay away from the orange contractor one because it's super messy and not very sturdy. This one's a little more expensive, but it's so much more worth it. So when I'm done here, I can just wrap this up. So I didn't have enough at the time to do the whole back to show you, but that is an example of what you can use if you wanted a backdrop or put some on the side. So back to the width of the field, 50 feet width where the cone marks, and these poles mark every 15 feet all the way up to that second big cone, which is 75 feet. So 50 feet in length, and there's the other 50-foot marker in the back, and the 75-foot width on the side. These markers here mark intermediate, which is at 40 feet, and then so that's 40 feet. The second one is at 50 feet, which is 45 at advanced, and then the third smaller cone is at 60 feet, which marks 50 feet where the point ball will be. And that little cone marks the mid section of the back. I'll pan around. And this is where you probably be shooting from. So you kind of get access to the whole field. Not everything, but if you panned over, you can see the marker there. So you probably, when you take your video, you would want to pan just to show that that's where the far marker was. But ideally, again, you need to keep your dog and you in the picture. So it would probably look something like this, or like that, so you can get at least some of the markers in there. And again, this is the pop-up field, Asheville, North Carolina, intermediate, advanced, and master's course.